Now today we have a very limited time to test this mount, which is the first of probably many mounts that we're going to make for a Valentine radar detector. We have a short amount of time because today is Miles's Halloween parade. We're going to be attending it and seeing all the kids dressed up at his school. But first we want to get out and see how this radar detector, well, let's see if it works at all. Now the next project I wanted to undertake here, I wanted to make a tank mount one, similar to when people mount it on a tank bag. I was never crazy about tank bags and I don't really need one, but I have an idea how to make one. That'll be a future project, hopefully something else. And because what I want to really test is, the real test is going to be when the radar detector is mounted off to the side, it picks up the radar behind you much better than if you're sitting on a motorcycle and it's here. But I don't know how bad it's going to be. I'm going to have to obviously do a test. And I've asked other people. Some say yes, some say no. There's an easy way to make sure you that you're happy with the result is just do the test yourself. And I said on a video that when I made this, I left myself plenty of choices. One choice I have is I can get rid of that universal mount and make an aluminum block that would fit in there. But the biggest choice that I have, and I had thought about this for a couple of days already, the biggest choice is I can take this box and modify the shape so that it's more square. That should mount it up off the tank. Again, all of this development, all of these great ideas that I have, they all have to be proven in the real world, and all of these ideas, sometimes they work so good and sometimes they don't work at all. Well, anyway, a little test today. There's plenty of radar on our ride around here, and I just want to go out and see if I can pick up some radar signals. Is about a 40-mile ride, and in 40 miles I picked up 3 places where they were shooting radar, 2 on the other side of the street, 1 on my side, and this really gives you a sense of security that I didn't have before. But the next thing is going to be to mount it up here. I think up here it's just a little too shaky. I'm not happy with that out there. I'm going to think about making that mount up here within the next week or so. Anyway, it's a beautiful day, and we're done with this test. We're going to go see the kids in the Halloween costumes. Now after making a couple of runs up 106 back and forth, Beautiful fall leaves, by the way. One thing that happens in the park, you don't get any false readings from a garage door openers or anything. So what happens in the park, if the radar detector goes off, you know, there's a cop over the next hill. I guess this was relatively successful. Got a nice ride out of the deal anyway. But the only thing I'm not happy about, this does have a lot of movement. It has a lot of movement back and forth. I figured a way I can reinforce that before I ride again. And then I'm going to think about doing that. The tank mount one, so I can compare back and forth which one I like the best. But it's amazing the sense of security you have when you look down a road and you don't see anything. You hear a beep, you come up over the hill, and there's a bogey. So on this first day out with the radar detector and the mount, the radar detector is really good. There's a minimum, let me make sure it's off. There's a minimum, what I found right away, there's a minimum of fake bogeys. As you go past the big department stores and stuff, you get a few beeps. But I thought going up 17, I was going to have a problem. It was going to make me crazy. It only happened a few times. The filtering on the new, this is the latest one. The filtering and the programming is upgraded. And by the way, you can send an old one back and have it upgraded. That's in the directions. What I found was really nice. The screamer is perfect. You can put it on low. It doesn't. Well, I guess if you're in a city or something, and you don't want to hear it going off all the time. But when it's on its loud position, and I picked up 2 speed traps today where they were already giving people tickets. But the thing is, I picked them up a quarter of a mile away. I had plenty of warning, even if I were really speeding. But and one of them was on the thruway, so I know I have that on video somewhere. I'll look at that tonight. But here's the good thing: where it really works is in Sloatsburg. They hide; you don't even see you just see the front of the car. But they can't stop that radar from coming up the road. So it really gives you a nice warning. And I know from riding with Jose on 106, his screamer, I can hear it on the bike behind him. So this, what I can evaluate so far. Now, this is what I didn't like, and I didn't take this into account. This is just not as solid. gave me some reason to think I should make the bracket stiffer. So what I'm going to do tonight when the baby leaves is make a bracket that connects from here to the camera mount, and that'll make that a lot more rigid. But I was always afraid that that GoPro mount wouldn't be sturdy enough. It's plenty sturdy, but the thing you have to take into account is because this is long, and what I have to do is at some point, maybe over the winter, is make the commitment to get rid of all this extra wire and just make shorter wires, and I could probably cut 3/4 of that box off. But I can just imagine when you have this mounted on the bike, if you only have one bike and it's mounted with all the wires tucked underwear, it's a nightmare. Once this is done, and once I'm happy with the way it mounts, and I make a mount for up here, and maybe one that I'm hoping it's going to be able to shoot over the windshield. Well, but the point is, this is really giving me a good exercise in engineering, trying to figure out how I can make this as good as possible. Anyway, hey, I hope you enjoyed this video, because it's the time of year. You can see we're going to be getting ready to rake leaves. The wind is blowing, and we're going to head out to the baby's Halloween party as soon as I get rid of this leather outfit. Hey, Darth Maul, how you doing? Wow, what a scary outfit. Whoa. So they got quite a nice turnout here at the Rutherford Kids Parade. So after a long day of testing radar detectors, we wind up at the parade here. Where's Miles?
Look at that My Little Pony, the pink hair. I want the hair. Awesome, guys. You look great. Smile. That's funny.
Miles! Hey! Look at that baby! Wow! So, tell us, do you have your new cell phone with you?
I do.
Let's see your new cell phone. Well, what a great thing for the kids. Unbelievable. Karen has a new modern cell phone. She has entered the high-tech age where she can text. Anyway, what a day this turned out to be. We got our radar detector tested. We're going to have a party with the kids. Probably some Karen homemade soup. What a cloud in the sky. What a day. So really, again,